Well, it's just been announced that Ford is set to join the Formula One grid for the 2026 season. Thanks to Porsche backing out of the Red Bull engine deal, we will see Ford supply engines to Red Bull when the new regulations come in 2026. Wow, this is exciting. This should be announced at the launch today, which is happening in New York. I'm currently filming this at 2 AM on Friday, so hopefully it comes out today. The negotiations between Ford and Red Bull have only actually started about a month ago, and then this news was sent to a news agency and was published straight after, accidentally a couple of days ago, but it's only come out right now. This also means it'll be the first time that we see Ford in Formula One since the early 2000s. After Jaguar had an abysmal stint in Formula One, they then sold to Red Bull, so it's sort of like a coming home ceremony for the American team. It's obvious why Formula One and Ford have a great deal gained from this. Obviously, there's the likes of Formula One and Ford wanting to build a more sustainable future. We've got a growing interest in motorsport and specifically Formula One in America. And obviously, Ford is like the most American brand ever. You know, the Ford F-150, and I can't think of anything else. But when you think of Ford, you just think of like America. By Red Bull joining with Ford, it does mean that Honda will end its partnership with the Charging Bulls at the end of the 2025 season, and it was a pretty successful run so far. We've got the 2021 title for them and technically the 2022, even though it was technically Red Bull powertrains, but it's still pretty much Honda. That means after the 2025 season, AlphaTauri and Red Bull, if Red Bull still own AlphaTauri, will both be using Ford powertrains. And obviously, like I previously mentioned, this is thanks to Porsche, who proposed to buy 50% stake in Red Bull, but they were obviously denied by the Charging Bulls because they thought they were just getting an engine supplier, or more likely a engine name, because right now it's Red Bull powertrains and they were looking to be called Porsche Red Bull Racing. Something similar to the Aston Martin Red Bull Racing they had a couple of seasons ago. So after that happened, Porsche had to back out. But another one we haven't mentioned is Andretti and Cadillac. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter specifically saying that they should team up to join the grid. Obviously we have Andretti, who had the racing background, Cadillac, one of the most American car companies ever, and then we've got Ford, which is just the American car company. But their proposal to join the grid in 2025/2026 was also turned down by the FIA, but hasn't just sparked a lot of controversy. I think Formula One wants to move in the direction of having engines sponsored by teams or them teaming up together, or completely buy a team rather than adding one. For example, Audi buying Sauber, or like I said as well, sponsoring an engine or teaming up with a team. But with so many new teams looking to join Formula One, which one do you think will want to capitalise off the success of Formula One and try and get into F1 next? Sorry for the quick video, I just wanted to get this news to you, and let me know, what do you think about Ford joining Formula One, and what drivers would you choose? Thanks.